The Chelsea kit for next season has been leaked and it's a disaster. Hello there guys, what is going on? Daniel Charles back here again for another episode of Let's Talk Chelsea. Had to make this video this week because, man, it's so classic Nike at this point with Chelsea kits. And the reactions to it I think have been pretty good. And I want you in the comments below to give me your thoughts about this kit because it's a disaster. It's not exactly abnormal for Nike because this season's kit that I really enjoy and like seeing being worn on a regular basis. I thought the marketing campaign around it actually made sense. It wasn't just a load of PR waffle that didn't really connect to anything historically from Chelsea. It brought into nostalgia. It linked in terms of the year with an event in Chelsea's past that meant a lot to supporters. And I think because of no sponsor on the front of the shirt, one of the ones I got, there was a lot of liking towards that kit. But unless there's some radical change and maybe seeing it in person makes us all feel a little bit different, this is an absolute mess. It's like these kit designers can't help themselves. It just gets thrown into a bunch of meetings, a bunch of creative meetings, and people just can't deal with simplicity anymore. Remember we had that kind of mess of a shirt, the worst one Nike have made. I still think that's the worst one Nike have made, even though I don't like this one. The racing flag having a fight with a chessboard. I mean, just an absolute cluster fruitcake. This is bad for different reasons because it just frustrates me that I can see the basis, the template for what could be another strong Chelsea shirt that has just been completely ruined by scribbles on the front. Here it is on screen now. The way Footy Headlines, which is the site that leaks all of this stuff and is so accurate with this stuff, says that it introduces the 24-25 home shirt, the first in the club's history. It combines the traditional blue and white with a reddish orange. What stands out is an all-over wavy design is described vaguely reminiscent of the effect of a foam ocean wave. I mean, please help me in the comments below. Foam ocean wave Chelsea Football Club. Foam ocean wave Chelsea Football Club. I'm struggling to see the connection there. And yeah, sure, they do reference in the piece some previous kits that you could kind of relate to this, especially if we look at recent times. Adidas did the kit in 10-11. There's been away shirts with orange on them. There was the kit a couple of seasons ago that the team barely wore. I think me and Jay McIntosh referred to it as the Modern Warfare kind of Call of Duty gunskin shirt is what I'd refer to it as. And I just think, again, it reflects kind of a major problem for me with kits and the way they're designed and who they're marketed for, which at times just doesn't feel like is actually marketed towards the people it should be marketed towards, which is supporters of the club that it's made for. Just absolute nonsense. I want to give you some of the reactions and responses I got on X and also some other funny tweets I've seen regarding reactions to this kit leak. Owen says here, perfect without the white lines nonsense, typical Nike again. Hayes says, don't mind the origin red to be fair, but the shirt should just be plain blue. Absolutely agree. Vil says, terrible, bring Adidas back. And here the best one from Jason Gibbons, symbolising the A4 and the River Thames. The luxurious gloss white lines on a blue base are representative of the club's historic West London roots. So that is what you can probably expect from the PR campaign that will be coming in the summer when Chelsea do release this new shirt. I feel for me that whether it matters or not, I think it does matter because it is a home shirt. I think it just speaks to that distance and disconnect that these brands have towards the clubs that they're supposed to create kits for. Nike have, I think, done some good shirts, but there's this tendency, either a template feel or this idea that they have to be really radical with the home shirt. For me, I'm a traditionalist with the home shirt. I don't really mind about the away kits. I don't, because if you're releasing free kits every year, which I kind of have a problem with, but if that's your intention, which it has been for a very long time now for basically all of the brands, you have to kind of mix things up, right? Because it can get a little bit boring and not to create the same shirt over and over again. But the prices of these shirts and the designs that are being served up that have absolutely nothing to do with Chelsea's history a wave ocean has nothing to do with Chelsea. Orange, yeah, sure, I can see connections to previous kits, and I'm not saying that it couldn't look like a decent kit, but it's been completely ruined once again. And, you know, I say this every year. Imagine the sellout it would be if for the 20-year anniversary of Chelsea winning the Premier League title for the first time in 50 years, Frank Lampard rounding Yuri Askalainen at Bolton, that kit being basically replicated, reimagined, whatever fancy word you want to call it, for next season. And it was a classic Chelsea kit. It was blue and white. It's my favourite Chelsea kit. Not fancy, not complex. I have the V-neck that's white, but other than that, it's really simple, and it is, for me, the best Chelsea kit. I know some people like some of the early Adidas ones, fair enough, but that for me is the strongest. Probably would have been a smart marketing strategy to pay tribute to the greatest Chelsea team of all time, but no, we get this instead. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be back again very soon. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this show. If you're a Chelsea fan and you want more carefree content, please do hit that subscribe button. Really helps the channel out, as well as the like button and sharing it around with friends so more people can get involved in the community. And you can follow Son of Chelsea across socials at SonOfChelsea on TikTok, on Instagram, and on X. Thank you.